Hey parents, Mr. Jim here to tell you why kids love learning with Osmo's Genius Starter Kit. Osmo uses real tangible pieces that look and feel just like toys, combining them with immersive digital experiences to create fun, whole child learning adventures. They'll have a blast with the Genius Starter Kit, playing games that explore math, reading, and more. Just in time for the holidays, get up to 40% off select kits and games. Order today at playosmo.com. That's playosmo.com. Osmo, learning well played. Hello friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kids Animal Stories. Do you know what makes these stories so much more fun? Yeah, it's sharing them with a friend. So right now, think of two friends that you want to share this story with. We're going to be talking about the Sulcata tortoise. Do you know tortoises? I think they're super cool, and you won't believe how old they can live. Well, are you guys ready for today's adventure? Yeah, me too. Let's go. Luka and Jackson were two young Sulcata tortoises who lived with their family underground. Wait, what? Tortoises live underground? Yeah, they build these huge long tunnels underground with these different burrows. Because do you know where Sulcata tortoises live? They live in Africa, which gets pretty hot. But wait a second. I would think if you went underground, deep underground, it would get warmer, right? But actually, if you go deeper and deeper, like if you went inside a cave, did you know a cave stays nice and cool all year round? Yeah, if you're in a deep cave, it stays cool. And so that's why the Sulcata tortoises, they build their own caves, a system of burrows and tunnels underground, underneath the desert, so that they can come out at night and find some food, but then when it's super hot out, then they can cool off in their burrows. Well, Luka and Jackson, they loved playing hide and seek in the burrows. There would be a giant maze of these tunnels. How do you think you would do in a maze of tunnels? Just imagine, it would be pretty dark down there, and I don't think they have any headlamps. I would definitely need a headlamp if I was a tortoise in the burrow. 8, 9, 10, ready or not, here I come, shouted Jackson. He was on the hunt for Luka. All right, Luka, where did you go? As he lifted his nose up to the air to try and smell which way he went, because remember, it's very dark. I think it's this way. Jackson continued down this one tunnel, and off in the distance, there Luka was. I found you, shouted Jackson. What? You found me already? Said Luka. We've played this game like a million times and now there's no more hiding spots, said Luka. Well, there is always the forbidden tunnel, said Jackson. The forbidden tunnel, said Luka. We're not supposed to go down there. That's why it's called the forbidden tunnel. It sounds so scary. And there's got to be a reason why we can't go back there, said Luka. Yeah, but we're getting older, and I'm not afraid of anything, said Jackson. There's really nothing there's some really scary worms back there. I mean, come on, Luka, we can do this, said Jackson. Luka agreed, and the two of them started heading towards the forbidden tunnel. You see, there was a whole system of tunnels underground that they lived in. But there was this one tunnel that they were told to never walk down. It was a very old tunnel that had been in the family for a very long time. I think their grandpa built this tunnel a long time ago, and their grandpa was super old. But they were never told why they couldn't go back there. And Jackson's curiosity finally got the best of him, and he was going to disobey and go down the forbidden tunnel. Jackson was the first one to enter the tunnel. Luka was very cautious behind. Jackson, I really don't think we should be going down here. It looks... No one's gone down here in years. And look at all those spiderwebs. I don't like spiderwebs, said Luka. Come on, Luka. We can do this. We're plenty old and brave and what? We're a tortoise. Nothing can hurt us. We have this giant shell. Come on, let's go. Okay, said Luka. The two of them continued down the tunnel, and pretty soon up ahead, they saw a light. See, Luka, I told you it wasn't that bad. Like, this is just like, I don't know, a shortcut to outside. Let's go check it out and see where it brings us. Jackson started running as fast as he could, which is not very fast for a tortoise, but he started running as fast as he could towards the light. Luka was right behind him. Luka, look at that! Jackson was peering out from the tunnel. He couldn't believe it. Luka, look at this! They were absolutely amazed to see a really big river right in front of the entrance to this burrow. The burrow was poking out kind of at the side of a little hill that when you leave the tunnel, it's kind of a steep drop down to the river, but there was kind of like a little edge that they could come out on. So Jackson and Luka walked out to get closer to the river. I've never seen one of these before, said Jackson. This is so much water. Look at this. Luka and Jackson, they had never seen a river before. You see, rivers are pretty rare in the deserts, and somehow this tunnel led them right to a river. How has our family been keeping this from us all of our lives? This is like the coolest thing I've ever seen. As they watched the water rushing past them, both Luka and Jackson, it smells so good, said Luka. They instantly fell in love with the river, but not for long. Wow, I don't understand why they would have kept this from us. What was that sound? Said Luka. As they turned around, there it was, a ginormous Nile crocodile with a giant mouth gaping wide open. Jackson, what are we gonna do? Oh no, what in the world are Luka and Jackson going to do? I think they know why they shouldn't have gone down that tunnel, but now it's blocked by a Nile crocodile. We'll have to wait and see on the next episode of Kids Animal Stories. Great job, you listened all the way to the end, and do you remember? Why do they dig those burrows and tunnels underground? Is it so that they can find potatoes or stay cool? Yes, stay cool because it's super hot above. Well, my friends, I hope you have a super duper day, and I really hope that Luka and Jackson are able to get out of there in time because the Nile crocodile is the #1 predator of tortoises. Well, I'll see you next time, friends. Bye!